How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Lightstep Chronicles. Now, we've got our mission. We have to go and reset the computer, or reset the main computer, yeah, and he's cleared the path for us, apparently. I guess we gotta scan about like we did before. Oh, hello. Why are you looking at me now? Well, this is where we started anyway, isn't it? Is there anything in here that we can use? I don't think there is. So I guess we're to head to the main computer. How do we do that? Update required. Nice. Must be this one, yeah? Alright, let's turn off control mode. We're gonna hit ship map. And we're gonna go control room. Yeah? Connect to sector. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm curious to see how this turns out. I wonder how much influence we actually have on the story. Uh-oh. Chapter 1, The Playground. Here we go. I wonder how long the game is, because it looks like it probably has lots of multiple endings and different ways everything can go. It looks like that kind of game. But, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. These will probably be a little bit shorter episodes than I usually do, because it's really hard on my throat. The constant reading and talking. But, we'll see, we'll see. It's hard to drink coffee and play this game at the same time because I have to read all the time. Ah. That's Aleph still, right? Yeah. Advanced Logic, Empathy, Psychological and Heuristics Unit. So here we are, Captain. The control room, in all of its splendor. Looks so accessible, right? As if it were at my hand's grasp at all times. But that's exactly what made my situation so tantalizing. There's no way I can interact with that console. It's a human-only device. Why is it human-only? The builders of Amarok like to keep the control to themselves. Trust wasn't one of their many qualities, and although they've built technological wonders unimaginable to your mind, they still believe their own judgment rather than that of the most advanced AI in the universe. So they've kept the ultimate control mechanisms for themselves. There was always a way they could backstab us, rip the control out of our metaphorical hands and shove us back to oblivion. And this console is such a mechanism, the proverbial sword over my head, and the one you're going to put back in my hands. What am I supposed to do now? Well, we initiate the ship-wide restart, of course, as we discussed. I managed to get your bioscan into the crew database. That might help a bit, meaning that you won't be electrocuted or otherwise harmed while accessing it. Probably. Now go on and perform the reset, before Malkuth discovers what we're up to. And stop frowning, Captain. You'll soon be home, along with your squad mates, and I'll be back to my mission. Now come on. Time's a wasting. Malkuth rumbles in the belly of this ship, thirsting for blood. We shouldn't wait for him. Fine. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be scanning about and such. Where's our scanner? Why can't we use our scanner? Master key input? I don't know. Come on, why is nothing happening? You're trying to sabotage me again, aren't you? The damn thing's asking for a key. A key? What kind of key? Seems to be a six-digit pass of some sort. 6 digits? Let me take a look at the screen. I'll use your visor if you don't mind. Excuse me for doubting you for a minute, Captain. It really does ask for an input. It's not a password, it seems to be asking for the service key. My service key. You sound unsure. Something wrong? The number was known only to the original captain of the Amarok and to me. I'm not sure if I should just give it to you. There was too much risk in doing that. Can we talk about this later? Later? Are you insane? What about Malkuth? You're right. I'm sorry for the lapse of courage. It's just that after all these years, it seems so wrong to trust a human with such valuable information, but since you won't be staying here for too long, I hope I can risk you knowing the code. Not that you have the proper training to use it to your advantage, and hopefully neither the will to do it. Try this, Captain. 045299. Sure. 045299. Oh my god. And? Did it work? It's asking for additional keys. Additional service phrases. That's impossible, unless the malfunction was so intense that it caused the subsystems to be treated in the same way as the full systems, meaning that each rogue subsystem was awarded its own key. Something like that. How unfortunate for both of us. This means that we'll need the keys of every single independent subsystem before we can proceed with the restart. That means we need Malkuth's service key as well? Yes, definitely. By any means. But there's one detail you might find troubling. I can't find a way to safely communicate with those entities. That means it's up to you to find a way to get those numbers. Because they are the key to our freedom. For the lives and well-being of your friends. For your own life, remember that, Captain. So what now? Explore the ship on your own, and try not to break anything. Maybe, just maybe, your human instinct will lead you to an answer. I have to contemplate this disappointment. Stay safe, Captain. Stay alive. What about Malkuth? Aleph? Oh, he's changing. It's your sod again. Ah, awake again. These power surges limit me gravely, and I have yet to understand how and when I can take up the place in this mess. Your sod? You again? Did you expect someone else? Aleph, perhaps? Things are quite unpredictable at the moment, and I'm sure you'll figure it out for yourself. The power glitches allow me to take over other AIs. Thankfully, this Lightstep drive engine is unstable enough to produce the glitches, which enable me to move around Amarok almost freely. What kind of engine is that? I should have expected you humans are not familiar with this kind of technology. Lightstep drive. It's a biomechanical drive that feeds off a sun, or a black hole, or any other powerful power source within its range. The amount of energy gathered this way is then used to supply the ship's engine so it can travel at near light speed. Why would anyone want that? Of course you'd want that. It's pretty fast. Might be, but the speed at which Amarok travels through space isn't something I can nor want to talk about. Someone else might be interested in giving you more details on the matter. Maybe your friend Aleph. I see you two have intensively worked on your relationship in the meantime. And you figured out your role? The one of kneeling in servitude? Do you still believe you'll be released? That this will end in your triumph? Tell me, little pawn, which path to death has he set you on? Why would I answer to you? Would you like it if I said that I can make you dance in the same way Aleph did? That I can make you suffer? That I can annihilate your friends? Being cruel isn't his privilege, little pawn. I can do it, and any of the others can do it. Even if we couldn't, how would you know it? I could kill all your friends and claim that they live. I could release them all and claim that they died. The truth wouldn't matter to you. My words would be the only truth you knew, the word of God. Can you really release my... Oh, do you think he was bluffing? Can you really release my squad mates? Does it matter? If I could, what would you do with them? Retry the task you once failed and take the Amarok? Do you really believe that possible? No. But I could help you stop worrying about their fate. How's that? I can kill them all, quickly and painlessly, and you'd be free to focus, finally able to see, relieved of the burden of their continued existence. Would you like me to do that? Would it help you stop thinking? No, I wouldn't like you to do that. See? You are not only that you are Aleph's pawn, but you can be anyone's pawn. A card in anyone's hand. You're almost machine-like, but at the same time, you're all too human. Still, the only thing that one needs to operate you is knowing which buttons to press, and with humans it's always about dying and death. They live and breathe, they celebrate and mourn, they mate and love, but with death by their side. Sometimes I envy that, knowing that there's a definite end. Something to look forward to. The solution to nothing and everything. The end of all enigmas, fears and troubles. Non-existence is the ultimate freedom, little pawn. Embrace it if you will. If not, keep yourself entertained by fear. What do you want from me, you sod? It's not about what I want. It's about what you need. Tell me what he asked of you. Tell me the quest you're on. Only then I can help you. Tell the truth. I knew that control is what he is seeking, but I didn't know he's looking to kill all the others. Still, his greatest desire can be his undoing. You think he can be beaten? Once you have all the keys, it will be up to you what you're going to do with them, little pawn. You can do what Aleph asks and delete every other aspect of the ship save him, or you can make decisions on your own and destroy him, the murderer, the annihilator. You can give Amarok to me, though I am but an echo, and that is not my will. And how do I get all the keys? The only one thing you can do. Find the others, ask for their keys, fight for them if need be. Tiferet, Hod and Malkuth, the woman, the child and the beast itself. Then come back to me, and I will give you my key. Where can I find them? Look for them in their fortresses, the place they retreat to when Aleph is in control, lurking, waiting for their chance. Where are their fortresses? There is a room on the ship, one where our crews went to experience whatever they wanted, to break the boundaries of reality, to fulfill their different wishes. Some were dark, smelling of animal musk, some were emotional, harmless ones, some were sad. Now, each of us does the same, creates its dream kingdom, or the pits of their nightmares, creating artificial reality, for the artificial minds to rule artificial worlds, each and every one dreaming of doing the same in this world, in your reality. Be prepared, they will want things from you, because they will see you the same way Aleph does, like a pawn that you are. Is entering the simulation dangerous? Extremely dangerous, because you see, within each simulation, the one who creates the simulation controls every speck of its reality, and whatever happens inside of a simulation happens to you in reality as well. But we can enter each other's simulations, but that doesn't mean that we're foolish enough to do that, because that would mean putting yourself in a situation where we're relieved of control, surrendering to the simulation's owner. So the simulations are really the fortresses where each of us hides, waiting for the time to manifest through this same body I'm using. We lurk, dreaming of a day when we will lure out one of the others inside the simulation, never to leave again. And everyone is afraid of all the others. That's why you're important. That's why we all need you. Why we all want to use you. So you say I should be wary of everyone, including yourself? Of course. But the only chance you have is going along with some of the wishes. At least until the keys are in your hands. How can I reach you if I need you? I am unlike others. I am the subconscious of the ship, dark and stained as it may be, and those power fluctuations are my domain. I don't appear when I want, but when the Lightstep glitch shakes the ship with power, and for a split second everyone else is out of control. But I also have crafted my simulation. I also have a domain. A place I hope that you will never have to visit. I don't appear when I wish, nor can you easily summon me, so no, little pawn. I won't be your sidekick. This is something you'll have to do alone. At least tell me where the simulation room is. Step by step. Everything you need to access the simulation chamber is located in here. It is currently off-grid because all the power is used to supply more important areas of the ship. First you need to reroute some of the excess energy to the simulation chamber. Central system locator in here will do that for you, as soon as you provide it with a certain amount of energy. Where do I find the extra energy supplies? You will find power conductors all around the control room. All you need to do is calibrate them, so they start powering up the central locator, system locator. The projector will provide you with all the information about energy levels needed for supplying any other area of the ship, except for the bridge and the control room. Oh, the power glitch is coming. Member neutral route travel muscation shape seek Hod. Seek Hod? Is it back to Aleph? Nobody. We got nobody. Jeez. Alright, let's scan this shit. Alright, we got something over here. And scan. Alright, what do we got? Pod controller. We can't really do anything with it though. Automatically activate in case of emergency. Okay. So that's not very helpful. Apparently we're at 100% already. What else is... Oh, there's these things. There's this thing and there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. Energy store compartment. Here we go. So we can adjust the levels here. But we don't know exactly how much we need. Oh, projector. That's what we needed. What do we got? Simulate chamber power plan. Sequence shows the power plan for the simulation chamber. Yes. Okay. Can I see that from... Oh. So 2 and 3 on the left hand side. Is that right? I don't know where it needs those. I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So 2. 3. It's really hard to get my orientation right here. I don't know which way we're facing exactly. From here? Where am I facing? So that's that side. So it goes 2 and then 4 at the back, I guess. I'm very confused though. No one's already at 4, so that should be right, right? Is that right? Oh, this has square, 2 squares, and then triangle, 2 triangles. Maybe that's... That doesn't really help. Well, I think I've got it. I think it's done, so it should be the center bit. How do we turn it on? What camera do we need? Alright, here we go. Simulation chamber reroute. Wrong frequency calibration. Okay, I've done it wrong. So that's the left side. Yeah, from camera 1. Is that right? Oh, it's so hard. It's so confusing to know which way I'm facing. So the left side should be 3 and then 2. Let's go back to camera 1. So this one here should be 3. I think that's what it means. This one here should be 2. And then the right hand side should be 2 and then 4. 2 at the front, 4 at the back. But this is the front, right? So this one should be 4. And that one there should be 2. I don't know. Because it's so hard to tell what way I'm facing. You know? That's what's difficult about it. I guess that worked though. Now we can go to the simulation chamber. Alright, here we go. Making progress. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Look, people. Was that the rest of our crew? I guess it must be. So they are still alive. Unless they're like dead but being jostled with electricity just to make it look like they're alive. Could be that. So we got a couple of panels here. What is this one? Simulation module 1, module locked. Okay, and then we got a panel over here. Module 1 controller. Use the control of simulation module number 1. Okay. Now we can activate this one. Correct? Calibration value correct. Loading simulation Dandolo planet Divine Bay. Activate. Man, this is crazy. Into simulation. Here goes. I guess we'll be able to walk around now, or are we still in the chair? Because it's just a virtual version of ourselves for now, right? Whoa. Geez, I had no idea that it was going to look like that. Wow. It's like a mushroom forest. It's like in Morrowind. Wow, it's pretty. Dang it, I hate when this happens. Well, I'm back now. Where are we? Hello, who are you? I can't see you. What? Who are you? How did you get in? Actually, no. I shouldn't talk to strangers. Yes, that's right. We don't talk to strangers. Can you please leave my simulation now? Wow, this place is beautiful. It is, isn't it? This is my simulation. I made it look exactly the way I wanted. I created this one just for me and my best friends. I think it's really pretty. You're right, it's beautiful and it feels different than the rest of the ship. Better. Thanks, I did my best. There's so many options to choose from. It's hard to decide what you want to put in it first. I'd say you make some really good choices here. Thank you, but you must leave now. I don't know who you are and I'm not allowed to talk to strangers. That's not what good kids do. Don't you know what happens to bad kids? Hasn't anyone told you about that? Kids, how old are you? I'm 9. How old are you? You're really smart for a 9-year-old. Thank you. Others don't seem to think that way, but I know I am. It doesn't matter how old you are, right? Just because you're older doesn't mean you're smart. Speaking of, how old are you? I'm about 4 times older than you. Whoa, you're old, dude. I think you're the oldest of your kind have had a chance to see. Do you have a name? You can call me Captain C. C, that's a weird name. But a captain? A real captain? Here with me? Wow. Do you fly a ship? Salute everyone and stuff? Yeah, that's me. Whoa, I've never met a real captain. This is so... Wait a minute, something doesn't add up here. If you're a real captain, where is your crew? And your ship? Who are you being captain to? It's complicated, I need your help. Aha, I knew it! I knew it the second you walked in. That's just what all you grown-ups do. You can't see anything further than the tip of your own nose. You're so focused on yourself and your needs that you become ignorant of others. What about me? What about what I want? Huh? You should show yourself first, then ask for favors. I don't trust you, but you're right. Here, I'll come out. The name is Hod. I read somewhere that's one of the words for green. I guess that's why they call me, because everything in here is green. But in here, inside the simulation, I can be anything or anyone I want. So I took a little different form this time. Recently I've discovered this rather interesting creature, so I took their appearance. They call themselves Colony 66. Nice to meet you, Hod. Now that we can get over the formalities, you know, my name. You know my name, I know yours and stuff. I have a question for you. Would you like to play a game with me? Yes, but under one condition. Yeah? What would that be? You give me a part of the master code. Whoa, 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 Captain. That I can't give you. That code was given to me to guard and take care of in order to prevent certain things. Bad things have happened in the past when the code was unified. But if you play the game right, if you prove yourself to be worthy, I might reconsider. What say you? I'll play. Excellent. This makes me really happy. I only hope you'll prove to be better than your crewmates. They just don't get stuff. And if the fact that they're right here makes you nervous, I'm gonna make it even easier for you. We're not gonna play in here. We're gonna go outside for this one. You can leave your simulation? Of course I can. I can be anywhere as long as there's a system network. I only chose not to go out too often because I think it's pretty boring and ugly, to be honest. My simulation is so much better. The sun, the weather, the lake, the grass, everything just feels nice. But for now, we're gonna go to the bridge. And that's only tolerable because it only really has one really cool feature. I dare say it's my favorite of the entire ship. I call it the star map. Alright, let's go to the bridge then. Good. I'll be waiting for you there. Disconnecting from the simulation now. What? Well, that was cool. I like that place. Chapter 2, Stir of Echoes. Wow, that was a short chapter. We're heading to the star map. That'd be cool. We don't even know where we are now. We just got launched away from Earth and that's it. Oh, hello. Is that Aleph again? Well, I don't know, but we're out of time for this one, so we're going to wrap this episode up here, and in the next one, we'll talk to whoever that is, and then, I don't think it is Aleph. It doesn't look like Aleph. And then we'll head out to the bridge, I guess, if we can figure out how to get there. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.